Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to a new Idol Huntress video. Today's video will be covering Carmen. She just came out today on Friday, December 2nd, and we're going to go over her kit and should you roll for her. She is the newest of the Season 2 Huntresses for Global, and she will have a UR upgrade in the future, just like Hercules and Cleo and Dodgy. Around Christmas time, I predict we'll start seeing the rollout of UR like upgrades on especially Da Vinci and Octavius, because there's going to be a Winter Festival event, and Da Vinci's UR form is part of that promotional art. I'm also excited to see the New Year's and Christmas skins that we'll get to see. If you want to check out those previews, they're on my timeline. I'm having to record this in advance, so the skills are going to be off the Wiki's translation, so bear with me. Without further ado, her first skill, Crimson Blade. At level 1, Carmen throws a knife from her dress and hits a single enemy 6 times, dealing physical damage equal to 100% of her attack each time, and has a 70% chance to apply 1 stack of burn, I assume per hit. At level 2, the physical damage is now at 110 of her attack power, and the chance to burn is going to be at 80%. At level 2, the damage is now at 120, and the burn chance is at 90%. And at level 4, which is going to be one of her UR upgrades, it's going to be at 130% and then increases the chance to 100%, but we won't see that until she's level 2 of UR. Now for her ultra skill, Fire Dance. At level 1, Carmen jumps to an empty square with the most amount of adjacent enemies, and then attacks that enemy adjacent to that empty square 5 times, dealing damage equal to 100% of her attack and with a 70% chance to give a burn mark. If there are no empty spaces on your board, then she will apply her first skill instead. At level 2 and level 3, the physical damage will increase as well as the percent chance for the burn mark. Now for her passive, Flame Passion. At level 1, while Carmen is not in a passion state, the number of times the enemy receives a burn mark is counted, and after receiving a total of 20 burn marks, Carmen then enters her passion state, which lasts 2 turns, and the count is reset. At level 2, the entry mark for the passion state is at 18 marks, and then at level 3, it is now at 16 marks. And now for her stat passive, Hapo Beauties. I think that's probably a bad translation, but it will increase her attack power by 15% and crit by 3 at level 2, 20 and 4, and at level 3, 25 and 4. Next is her exclusive equipment, her EE Relaxing. At level 1, 3% more tenacity, level 2, HP is increased by 20%, and at level 3, accuracy is also increased by 5%. Now for the best part of her kit, at level 4 EE 30, Carmen has a 30% chance of being immune to enemy active skills, secrets, and normal attacks when attacked. For successful immunity after each enemy action, Carmen then activates her first skill, the Crimson Blade, against the attacker once. The numbers on the wiki are wrong again, so I'm guessing here. At EE 40, level 5, the chance is now going to be at 40%, and at EE 50, level 6, the chance is going to be at 50%, giving her an incredible ability to be extremely tanky on your front lines. Now for her UR skill or Awaken skill, Shine of Charm. At level 1, when Carmen is in Passion state, her hit rate is now going to be at 30%, and then in the future at UR 3-star UR, right, that now the crit damage is going to be increased by 100%, so that's pretty insane, but we won't be seeing that for quite a while. Lastly, for badges and runes, you're going to want to build crit and then HP or attack. This HP or attack decision is going to be based solely on, do you believe your Carmen is dying too quickly? And if you do, obviously get the HP. But if you want to do more damage, get the attack badge. Simple as that. For runes, you're going to want to get 4 Wrath runes. This is going to give you that 25% extra attack and 13.5 extra crit. You're going to want to build HP, crit, and attack. You don't need speed on her. You don't need to build her fast. She's just going to be there, be the tank, and deal massive amounts of burn marks and just lay down the line, right? As we can see here, her kit really focuses on trying to apply as many burn marks as possible while dealing a massive amounts of damage to the enemy team, on top of having a great tank skill, but you're going to want to get that at EE 50 and have her on the front line. She's going to pair excellently with Honda on the front line, with Michelangelo behind them applying that bubble shield. This next part is going to come from the community Discord. Her pros are going to be at EE 50. This grants her 50% chance to be immune to damage when attacked, and then she counters back, which is great, dealing lots of damage to the enemy team. This is a bit different than Thor's EE because Thor only counters once, whereas Carmen can counter as many times as she gets attacked that turn, right? This is great amounts of damage across the team. However, Thor's is AoE, but Carmen's is very specifically targeted. However, if they're attacking her a lot, boom, you got it. She's doing lots of burn stacks and lots of damage to the enemy team. She is extremely tanky with high amounts of DPS, so she's a great add-on to many fire teams, but she also heavily counters Chiyome because the counter mechanic for her also triggers on all 8 hits of Chiyome's attacks. So that's 8 hits times her 6 hits, so she can dish out a solid 48 attacks with her re-trigger of the first skill. So definitely do not put a Chiyome against a Carmen. However, if you want to kill a Chiyome, put a Carmen down. She's also going to be extremely useful in the Parasitic Serpent or the giant snake world boss. Now for the cons. Overall, this is going to mean that she has to be a 6-star. If she's anything lower, she will simply die too quickly because of level 200 pluses, as well as she just won't have the stats behind her to keep her alive, even if she fails the coin toss. So even at 3 stars and EE30, I still don't think it's going to be pretty viable. And also, once again, EE50 is also mandatory because you want to get that percent chance as high as possible, and even then it's just a coin toss. Sadly, the EE counter mechanic does not trigger on shield-based attacks like Michelangelo's or Rom's, so she would be doing a ton of damage against herself if she were to be hitting into a Michelangelo shield. Now for my analysis on my Discord, Carmen is a fantastic addition to many fire teams and can easily replace Merlin. Carmen can quickly spread burn marks, helping Honda proc her stun, and Carmen's EE makes her a crazy tank with immunity from effects and skills. However, it is a percent chance. She's going to be cracked at 6 stars, and when UR and Familiar comes out, she's just going to be even more powerful. However, if you wanted to get her, I would just get a copy of her and then pass and wait for UR, or when you have a lot of money. But definitely, she is going to be a very expensive unit to invest because you're going to immediately need that EE50. So final verdict, if you can 6-star her, go for it if you can afford that. Only if you can afford that and get EE50, you're golden, right? If you can't, don't worry about it. Just grab one copy of her or pass completely. I'm a collector. Also, you want to see footage of her gameplay, so that's why I need to grab at least one copy of her just to show her off. I'm probably going to try to do the 80 pulls and then move on. And that's it. So thank you very much, everybody, for watching. If this helped you guys, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will catch you guys next time. Take care.